Privacy is a cornerstone of personal freedom and a fundamental human right, and nowhere is this more important than in the sanctity of one's home. In the world of rented accommodations, this principle takes on a new level of significance. It's not just about having a place to call your own, even if it's temporary. It's about knowing that your personal space is truly personal and no one else is intruding on it. Whether you're renting a room for a night or a house for a month, you should feel secure in the knowledge that your privacy is respected. Now, let's talk about Airbnb. This platform has revolutionized the way we travel, offering a unique and often more personal alternative to traditional hotels. But with this innovation comes a new set of challenges. And one of the key issues that has surfaced is the concern over hidden cameras in accommodations. It's a fear that has gripped many guests, the unsettling thought that someone might be watching or listening without their knowledge. This is not just about intrusion of privacy, it's about trust. The entire sharing economy, which Airbnb is a part of, hinges on the between hosts and guests. When you rent an accommodation, you're trusting the host with your safety and privacy. And in return, the host is trusting you with their property. It's a delicate balance, and one that can be easily upset if either party feels that their trust has been violated. Hidden cameras in rented accommodations don't just cross the line of privacy, they shatter it. They undermine the very foundation of trust that platforms like Airbnb are built on. And if that trust is compromised, the consequences could be far-reaching. It could lead to a decline in users, a rise in legal battles, and ultimately it could jeopardize the entire sharing economy. So, how do we navigate this complex issue? How do we ensure that privacy is respected in rented accommodations while still maintaining the trust between guests? It's a question that requires careful consideration and one that has been at the center of recent changes in Airbnb's policies. If privacy is compromised, the trust that fuels the sharing economy could crumble. If you found this video informative and are interested in finding out more about these kinds of issues, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Until recently, Airbnb allowed hosts to install security cameras in common areas of their properties, as long as they disclosed their presence to guests. This policy was designed to balance the needs of hosts and guests, with hosts citing the benefits of security cameras for property upkeep. From monitoring for potential damages to deterring unwanted behavior, these cameras were seen by some as a necessary tool in the world of short-term rentals. However, the policy wasn't without its critics. The presence of security cameras, even when disclosed, raised serious privacy concerns for many guests. While the cameras were typically placed in common areas, the thought of being watched, even indirectly, didn't sit well with everyone. The idea of a possible invasion of privacy during what is often a personal or family vacation led to discomfort and apprehension. Despite the fact that the hosts were required to disclose the presence of these cameras, the policy did little to alleviate the fears of guests who felt their personal space might still be violated. Some even argued that the disclosure requirement was insufficient, as it could be easily overlooked in the listing details, leading to unpleasant surprises upon arrival. This policy has been a source of controversy, with some guests feeling their privacy was being invaded. As we move into an era where privacy concerns are increasingly in the spotlight, the balance between security and privacy continues to be a hot topic. As we'll see, Airbnb's recent policy change signifies a shift in this balance, with the company placing a greater emphasis on the privacy of its guests. There have been reported instances where undisclosed cameras were found in Airbnb properties, further fueling the debate on privacy. These instances have sparked conversations about the balance between the host's need for property security and the guest's right to privacy. In some cases, guests have discovered hidden cameras in their accommodations, causing a significant breach of trust and raising serious privacy concerns. These incidents have not only affected the individual guests involved, but have also cast a shadow over Airbnb's reputation as a trusted provider of holiday rentals. As these stories have made headlines, they have fueled concerns about the privacy of guests in rented accommodations. The discovery of undisclosed cameras has raised questions about the effectiveness of Airbnb's previous policies and the need for stricter regulations. These incidents have highlighted the need for stricter regulations on privacy in rented accommodations. In a bold move to address privacy concerns, Airbnb has announced a blanket ban on the use of indoor security cameras in its listings. This change comes as a result of the increasing voices raising privacy concerns and the company's desire to ensure a secure and comfortable environment for its users. The new policy, effective from the end of April, will prohibit the use of indoor security cameras regardless of their visibility, even in common areas. This is a significant shift from the previous policy, where cameras were allowed if they were disclosed to the guests. Now, the company is taking a no-tolerance approach, setting a strong precedent in the hospitality industry. Airbnb hosts have until the end of April to comply with this new policy. Any violation of the policy post this deadline could lead to their listings' removal from the platform. The company is giving hosts ample time to adapt to this change, ensuring a smooth transition for all involved. However, it's important to note that this ban is not all-encompassing. Outdoor cameras are still permitted as long as they are disclosed in the property listings. This exception is in place to allow hosts to maintain the security of their properties while respecting the privacy of the guests. Additionally, doorbell cameras and noise monitors are still allowed, striking a balance between the privacy of guests and the security needs of hosts. This change in policy is a clear statement of Airbnb's commitment to prioritizing guest privacy. It's a testament to the company's dedication to creating a safe, secure, and comfortable environment for its users, and a significant step towards addressing the privacy concerns associated with home sharing. This new policy has the potential to significantly impact both hosts and guests using the Airbnb platform. The implications of this policy shift are wide-ranging and could alter the way Airbnb operates in fundamental ways. For guests, this change is a significant win. With the ban on indoor cameras, guests can breathe easier, knowing their privacy is being respected and protected. They no longer have to worry about being secretly watched or filmed during their stay, a concern that has been voiced by many Airbnb users in the past. This policy can potentially increase trust among guests, making them more comfortable and willing to book accommodations through Airbnb. On the flip side, for hosts, this policy presents a new set of challenges. Previously, some hosts used indoor cameras as a way to monitor their properties and ensure they were being taken care of. With this ban, they lose a tool that was used to maintain the upkeep of their properties and manage potential issues. Hosts will now need to find other ways to ensure their properties are being responsibly used and cared for, without infringing on guests' privacy rights. It's important to note that outdoor cameras, doorbell cameras, and noise monitors are still permitted, given they are disclosed in the listing. This gives hosts some level of oversight, but it's a far cry from the near total visibility indoor cameras provided. As always, there's a balance to be struck between privacy and security. This new policy leans heavily towards privacy, a move that's been praised by privacy advocates. However, it's not without its potential pitfalls, particularly for hosts. Airbnb's new policy is undoubtedly a bold move and a clear statement of the company's commitment to its users' privacy. However, like any significant change, it will require adjustment and adaptation from all parties involved. While the ban on indoor security cameras is a step towards enhanced privacy, its real-world implications remain to be seen. Despite the controversy surrounding its indoor security camera policy, Airbnb continues to innovate and evolve. The company's future is not confined to the realm of short-term rentals. CEO Brian Chesky has hinted at plans to expand beyond travel, a move that could redefine what we associate with the Airbnb brand. These plans are backed by a recent surge in Airbnb shares, indicating a high demand and a robust market confidence in the company's potential for growth. Yet, Airbnb is not just focused on expansion. It's also committed to reinventing itself, adapting to the needs and concerns of its users worldwide. This commitment is evident in their recent policy changes, like the banning of indoor security cameras in rental properties. Steps like these show a company that is not afraid to alter its course, to ensure the safety and privacy of its hosts and guests. As Airbnb continues to grow and adapt, it is clear that the company is committed to addressing the concerns of its users and providing a safe and secure platform for hosts and guests alike.